Brooklyn Independent Television.
As far as restaurants go, Noodle Pudding has withstood the test of time. And don't let the name throw you. Once you step inside, you'll see why New York Magazine dubbed this Henry Street restaurant some of the best Italian food in the city.
I opened the restaurant 15 years ago. What I wanted to do is not make you go home and cook. Make it impossible to go home and cook. I wanted you to stop here and eat here because it wasn't worth it for you to go shopping. Go home, prepare it, put it in your plate. And that was the original idea. That wasn't easy.
I've been a chef in Noodle Pudding for 6 years. Mainly it's like pastas, I would say our main dishes, and grilled fish. You know, so there's a lot of seafood, but we sell a little bit of everything.
Alfredo, Musico, Miccoll, Brian Vines.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
Nice to meet you too. So what are we making today, Alfredo?
We're making a traditional dish from the town of Bari, in Puglia. My grandmother made this dish for me so many times. I love it.
Really?
I love this dish, yes. You grab the broccoli up, cut the stem a little bit, it's too thick to cook, throw the stem, smash the top part of the stem, and keep the leaves and the cima di rapa. Pretty much use one fillet of an anchovy per person, and I smash a couple of cloves of garlic for the dish. I'm gonna salt the water. We merge them in water and we let them cook a little bit.
So why do you cook the pasta in the same water as the broccoli?
Because the pasta is gonna get all the flavor from the water. I put olive oil here. We don't do a lot of cooking at super high temperatures. We give time for the garlic to cook. At this point, the garlic is cooking. I have orecchiette with this semolina flour pasta. There is no egg in here. So,
and it's orecchiette.
Orecchiette, little ears.
Shaped like a little
ears. So, turn off the heat.
Okay.
Remove the garlic before it gets burned. At this point, while the oil is not super hot, I'm gonna add the anchovies. Just a little bit of crushed red pepper. I always save some of the water, just in case the dish comes out a little dry. I'm gonna plate it.
It's such a simple, nice dish. Very quick too.
Yeah. In Bari, we don't add any cheese, but here we do because most Americans like cheese on the pasta.
This is Noodle Pudding's orecchiette alla braise. I may be saying it wrong, but there's no wrong way to eat it, so. I get the garlic and the anchovies and the little ears. And it's nice and oily too.
I haven't seen you guys in a while. My customers, they come from all walks of life.
Welcome back, welcome back.
They seem to like this place.
Doing good, you might be found. Somebody will find you.
Yeah.
It's a neighborhood place. You get great food, reasonable prices, and Total's here. We come for Total.
I come to Noodle Pudding because the food is unbelievable. The food is consistent. The people are great. In the 15 years that this place has been open, there's been very little turnover with the staff, so it's like entering a clubhouse. My late father used to eat here 3 days a week. I'm here every night. It's across the street from my house, and it's one of the best restaurants in New York City.
It's a team effort, definitely. From the owner all the way to the dishwasher.
My staff, I think I should be a saint. At one point, they should be elevated me to saint for putting up with my chef. They're going to build a cathedral after me with my name on, San Antonio of Ischia, for putting up with Tom. But seriously, the staff, it's a big job.
Rolando. This is number one. Solin. This is Solin, El Gran Solin. Mario.
2 arms. He works, this man works like an animal, worse than an animal. And now, the king of the pasta maker, Ruben! That's the most difficult thing to do, maybe not just in the restaurant business, in any business, is controlling and getting along with the staff. That takes magic.
Sometimes maybe dysfunctional family, but a family nonetheless, without a doubt. That's first and foremost. I wouldn't want to work for anyone else. Noodle Pudding is a warm, friendly, sometimes hectic, sometimes insane place, but a place where you will get good bang for your buck.
This is also another traditional dish from Bari as well. So I chop the breadcrumbs. I put the breadcrumbs with the parsley and the garlic. I add also some dry breadcrumbs and some cheese. An egg.
Yeah.
A little bit of salt in it and a little bit of crushed red pepper. So now that I have the filling, I take the sepiolina, which has been cleaned. We have taken the skin and the bone out, and I stuff it. You don't want to stuff too much because obviously having the egg in there is gonna, expand. So once I stuff it, I secure it with
A regular old toothpick.
Yeah, just an old toothpick. The next step, I use tomatoes, which basically I crush the tomatoes.
Yeah.
As usual, extra virgin olive oil, some chopped garlic. Add the tomato now. I add a little crushed red pepper, a little parsley, and a little salt. After the tomato starts boiling, all I have to do, I put the sepiolina in it. Lower the flame to a simmer, okay, and you just leave it alone. You just let it cook for 40 minutes, and that's the dish.
I can do that.
I think it's very simple.
This is the dish that I've been waiting for, the stuffed sepiolina. And it's the cuttlefish stuffed with that egg and bread mixture. This one is coming home with me.
Brooklyn Independent Television on the BCAT TV network.